And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the New York Yankees. First pitch coming at you right after the break.
Your New York Yankees.
All right, first pitch coming up. The lefty on the mound for the Yankees, Carlos Rodon. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. Look at that strikeout per nine ratio over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get the swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one.
Zach Neto leading things off and takes a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Rodon ready. Here comes. Got him. One away.
Oh, man, just locked him up with that slider, even though it caught a lot of the zone. And I think that tells you all you need to know about what he was looking for in the box, and it clearly was not that pitch.
Nolan Schanuel stands in now and watches strike one. The pitch.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Out on the drop, third strike, two gone.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first two hitters of this ball game, and somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
Two outs, base is empty. Here's Mike Trout. And the first pitch misses for ball one. That's down and in. Two outs, base is empty. Swings through that one for strike one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Pitch misses, and that's ball three. That's ball four. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Batting fourth.
So a man aboard, and now it's the Angels cleanup batter, Taylor Ward. And that is downstairs. And that's ball one.
Boog, here's a guy at the plate. I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
The 1-0. And there's a ball. Chris, with that distraction and the speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
In the dirt, but kept close. Goes to second. Save! And he's into scoring position with two away on a wild pitch. Trout stands at second with two gone. Clips the corner, 3-1.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Batting fifth,
First and second, 2 outs. Jorge Soler up at the plate. 1 home run shy of 200 for his career. Down the middle for a strike. 0-1. Soler with just 1 more homer to reach the 200 career mark. First and second, 2 down. Next offering is downstairs.
You know, we usually talk about bigger numbers when it comes to homers, but only about 400 major leaguers have ever hit 200 round trippers in their careers. He's putting himself in great company.
And that one hammered. That's back there. Into the bullpen and gone. That'll fire up the dugout. His 9th homer of the year, and that gives him a lead. It's 3-0. Singy, somebody go track down that baseball. It's number 200 for him.
200 career home runs, that's legitimate power at the plate, and that's something that a lot of guys would dream of getting to. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So 2 away with nobody on. Here's a big power threat. Logan O'Hoppe. And a strike on the outside edge. You'll 1. And that's downstairs and outside. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Angels add 3 on this blast. It's now 3-0. Back now in the Bronx. And getting the start for the Angels, Kyle Hendricks. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Jason Dominguez, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. On the ground to third, Rengifo. Zips it across. 1 up, 1 down. Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees.
The right fielder,
and an important bat for them. Batting 5th in this one. Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, you know, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, you know, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
And that is out of play. Hendricks delivers. Check swing, but he went too far. 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
1 out, base is empty. Next offering way off the plate.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just to waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
That one missed.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Now it's 3-2. Out to short, sneaks through, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting third, the center fielder, Cody.
Here's Cody Bellinger.
Bellinger.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. Line drive to short and caught.
Nice swing and good solid contact. That ball was smoke, but
left
needed a
fielder,
little more lift to get into the outfield gap. Maybe a little more backspin.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton. Put that 600 slugging into context. The league average usually in the low 400s. That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1.
Judge off of first with 2 away. Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. The Yanks leave 1. They trail it here 3-0. Back at Yankee Stadium, top of the second. So in now for the Angels, Luis Rengifo. Rengifo in his 6th season, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he was born in Venezuela. Rodon back to work. Top of the zone for a called strike. Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike 2. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boogie's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players questioning the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
Goes down looking.
Batting 8, the center fielder.
Here's Joe Adell.
Joe Adell.
First pitch misses.
1-0.
One down, base is empty. Pitch misses, and the count is 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
And another ball. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
1 strike.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Moore.
So a man at first. Here's the second baseman, Christian Moore. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
That one catches the zone, and it's 1-1.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Fought off foul. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
The batter, number 9.
Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels.
Neto.
Struck out looking his first time. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And that's the third out. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and one left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Angels 3 and the Yankees nothing. Back here in New York, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Steps on first for the out.
Batting 6th, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Paul Goldschmidt now.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently, under the Mendoza line so far this month.
That one to first, Shanuel. The flip to the pitcher covering, and they get Goldschmidt for the out.
Batting 7th, the catcher, Austin Wells.
And up next for New York, Austin Wells. Off the plate, and that is ball 1.
Nope, that's inside.
Right through there for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Smoked on the ground to second. On to first, and the Yanks go quietly. So the Yanks go in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Top half of the third inning. So in now for the Angels, Nolan Shanuel. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
You know, these Angels doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
2 strikes.
In the air, left field, down the line. Bounces over the wall and foul ground, and it's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Here's Trout. That catches the zone for a strike. It's 0-1.
Trout is one of the best players of his generation. He's a fan favorite because he brings a rare combination of speed, power, and all-around talent to the team. He's exactly the type of player you want to build around.
1-1.
And now it's even up. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And there's a foul ball. That's down and in.
2 strikes. got a full count.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
On the ground. Throws across the diamond and one away in the top of the third.
The left fielder, number 3, Taylor Ward.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Taylor Ward. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate.
Come on, New York.
That one fouled off. Shotwell over at second, one down. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Jorge Soler, the next to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Ground ball up the middle. LeMahieu in plenty of time to first, and that is the inning. Angels leave one, but they lead at 3-0. Back in New York, the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
Anthony Volpe.
And takes low for ball one. Hendricks deals. On the ground, right side. Shotwell steps on the bag. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Here's DJ LeMahieu.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently, batting over 300 so far this month.
That's in there. 0-1.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
That one finds the zone. That is strike two. And down on strikes. That's out number 2.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. In now is the Yankees DH, Jason Dominguez. Ball one low.
Ball one. That's ball two.
Just missed. Aaron Judge waits on deck. Downstairs, and it misses. Ball 4.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging something out of the zone.
Aaron Judge comes to the plate now. We think of home runs when we see Judge, which makes sense because, well, he hits a lot of them.
Yeah, you're right about that, Boog. In fact, Judge hit 300 home runs before he reached 1,000 hits. The only other player in MLB history to do that was Mark McGwire.
I think of home runs with that guy, too.
Yeah, same.
Judge working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers.
Well, we've seen him flex some impressive power this season, and there's still a lot of time to go. If he can keep up this pace he's on, we could be in for something really special.
Hendricks checks over to first, and he's back. Two outs.
2-2 the count.
In the dirt. Two now. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul.
You know, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Comes a 2-2. Rip to third. They take the force out. Inning over. No runs on no hits, no errors, and one man left. 3 innings complete. It's the Angels 3 and the Yankees nothing. Back at Yankee Stadium, new inning getting started. And now, Logan O'Hoppe. Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game. And, you know, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan. And he said to me, "Hey, kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit." So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2. When I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me, he said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
And that one upstairs. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
Ground ball right side, and that's just foul.
Now he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
And it remains 2-2. He goes down looking.
Absolutely dotted the edge of the zone right there. That was a tough battle, man. So to make a really quality pitch and just catch him looking like that, it's got to feel good out there on the mound. That was a fun at bat to watch.
So digging in, Luis Rengifo struck out looking in his first at bat. This one popped up. Goldie makes the grab for the second out.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
2 down, bases empty. Here's the center fielder, Joe Adell. Fastball for a strike. Yeah, that's fouled off. And ball one. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. And the Angels are gone in order, but they lead it 3-0. Back in the Bronx, ready to go,
Yankees,
bottom 4. And now the center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders' inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. A little bit low, and it's 2-1. And there's the ball.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Fouled off to the right. And Belly goes down on strikes.
Now batting,
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. 0 for 1 so far.
Stanton.
Breaking ball in there for a strike.
0-1.
And strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
The Angels leading by 3. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Outside.
Yep, that ball went out.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. 2 away now.
The third baseman, number 13, Jazz.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And that is that. Nothing across here this half. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Angels 3 and the Yankees nothing. Back for more from the Bronx. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Christian Moore. Rodon back to work. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Makes the grab, 1 away.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low. Throwing the ball very well right now.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Zach Neto. 0 for 2 in this one. That one the other way. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Shonowell in his second season, 23 years old, a former first-round pick in 2023. The 1-0. Fly ball down the line. And that will drop foul. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss and a slider.
Well, he went inside a couple of times and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
On the ground, right side. Whips it to first. Angels retired 1-2-3. Angels held in check, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Here at new Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Goldie steps into the box. That one's in there. Strike one.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Slings it across. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Grounded out his first time. That's a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Next offering upstairs.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
One down, base is empty. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. The Yanks trailing by 3, last half of inning number 5. And it's even up.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, and he'll make it safely. That's a double.
Well, he really had to battle for that one. Man, that was so fun to watch. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
And here is Anthony Volpe. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Wells leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Soler makes the catch, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees, the second baseman, DJ.
And now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. Caught looking his first time up. And a foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. The pitch to LeMahieu. This to center field. And a base hit. Here comes Wells around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 3-1.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to. And you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
So the lineup flips over. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. That one way outside, and it's 1-2. Got him looking, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Top 6. And the batter now, Mike Trout. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Strikeout number 8.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone. Attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Ward stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Swing and a foul out of play. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Just missed. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Now batting, catcher.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Man at first. Here's the power hitting catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
The count.
Just missed.
Well, it's a good pitch there.
1-1.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Soler leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Good eye right there.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
2 outs. That one missed.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. 1 hit, 1 left. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Angels 3 and the Yankees 1. Back in the Bronx, bottom of the 6th inning. Aaron Judge at the plate. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
To the right side, Shanuel. And he handles it himself for the out.
The center fielder, number 35, Cody Bellinger.
1 down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. The first one to Bellinger is in for a strike.
On at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. He hammers one out to right. It's 3-2. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Inside, ball 1.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And there's a ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location. But clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Laser could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. They got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Kyle Hendricks won't go any further, and he leaves with the lead after giving them some decent innings. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a moment.
Now pitching for
Jack
the Angels.
Kachanowicz will take over here.
41.
Still a lot of game left,
Jack
and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. He's grounded out a couple of times. There's a strike.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. And that is the third out of the inning. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Mark Leiter Jr.
He's got some of the best swing and miss stuff going right now. He's striking out hitters at a very high rate this year, so this should be fun to watch.
Well, one-run game. So in now for the Angels, Luis Rengifo. And that's downstairs. Ball one. Action in the pen down there. Fernando Cruz getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Loaisiga getting cranked up as well. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's outside.
That pitch is out.
That one
That's
misses. And that's ball 3.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And that's in for a strike.
Cancel.
That's to third. Chisholm fires across the diamond. That's the first out at the top of the 7th.
The center fielder, number 7, Joe Adell.
Here's the center fielder, Joe Adell. He is struck out and he is walked. That misses,
1-0.
and that's ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. Not even close there, and it's 2-1. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
That one missing inside. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Now it's the second baseman, Christian Moore. Just missed. Next offering is down low. And now 2-0.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
And another ball. Zach Neto on deck for the Angels. And that's ball 4. Tried another splitter, but missed the spot.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
And next for L.A., Zach Neto. 0 for 3 in this one.
Let's go, New York!
That one misses. That's 5 straight. Moore off of first with 2 away. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
First and second, 2 outs. Nolan Schanuel, the next to hit for the Angels.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
Two on, 2 outs. That just misses. 2-0.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And he hits a ground ball right side, and it's just foul. That was close. First and second, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7. On the ground right side. Tosses to first. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance. So they strand a pair. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Angels 3 and the Yankees 2. Back at Yankee Stadium, bottom of the 7th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Austin Wells.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
And that's in the dirt. Not close with that one. Now 2-0. Chopper right side. Schanuel. He'll do it himself. And 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. And that one a little below the knees. And that's ball 1. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. To the right side, Moore. Throws to first in time. And a couple of quick outs.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just pours in on the hands.
Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. Breaking ball misses down and away. And that is out of play. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Outside, that's a ball.
Tap foul at the plate. That missed inside. 3-2 now. Jason Dominguez. in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And the tying run is on base.
One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Dominguez in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
Well, with the tie and run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
Late swing, foul to the left.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
To the right side. Dives, but it's off his glove. No throw, and they come away without an out.
Well, that was an important bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. Now we'll see if they can pick up that tie and run and start us over here in the late innings.
Critical at bat coming up, and in steps Aaron Judge. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Judge waits, and it's 1-1. Big spot, 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard.
Ball, that's out.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
And a 2-1 hammered but foul. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Fernando Cruz.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, one-run game, and now batting Mike Trout.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time. If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Rips one to right and foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And next for the Angels, Taylor Ward. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. First pitch is in the dirt. Cruz, a 6'2 righty, 235 pounds, and he was born in Puerto Rico.
Let's go, Yankees.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Bellinger ranging back onto the track, and he makes the catch.
The right fielder, number 12, Jorge Soler.
So up next, Jorge Soler. He's already homered in this game. That's off the mark. 1-0. Movement in the bullpen. Ryan Yarbrough up and loosening in the pen. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Out to short, Volpe. The throw to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. Angels go quietly there, and it remains a 3-2 ball game.
Now pitching for
back
the
now,
Angels.
new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Hector Neris.
Hector.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Leading off
Bellinger
for
up
the
to hit.
Yankees, the center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Counts 1-0.
And fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one to first. Takes it himself. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
1-0.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. See you later. Giancarlo Stanton goes deep. It's 3-3. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
And up next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 1 for 3. In there at the knees. That's strike 1. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Ward sizing it up. Reaches for it, but it's foul. It's in and out of his glove. Still manages a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. In for a strike. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Late with the swing there.
0-2.
That one blasted deep to right. That's back. On the warning track, and hauls it in. Giancarlo Stanton flexing that big-time power swing. We're tied now at 3 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back in New York, all set for the start of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Logan O'Hoppe. Cruz back to work. And strike one to the catcher. Movement in the Yankees pen. Devin Williams getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Outside low, and the count even 1-1.
Nope.
Home plate umpires try to tighten things up a little bit.
Check swing. Did he go? No. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Now it's going to be Luis Rengifo.
Oh, that's high.
And that's a little high.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Stanton. 2 down.
The center fielder, number 7, Joe.
Stepping in, Joe Adele. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. First pitch, and he just misses. All tied up here at the top of the ninth. Just off the inside edge.
Aye. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Gets him to chase after that one. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a swing and a miss. The hat trick. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. 3 up, 3 down that time. Bottom part of the order. 7, 8, 9. 2 up in inning number 9. All tied up at 3 apiece. Bottom 9 leading off Austin Wells.
Well, one swing's a lot easier than getting 2 or 3 hits to win this ball game. You better believe he's going to be all in to hit the ball over the fence somewhere.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Kenley Jansen, the closer of the staff, is throwing. And the 0-1. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. Leadoff knock puts the winning run on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And next for New York, Anthony Volpe. And he pumps it a strike. Winning run on base at first, no outs. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. That misses the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out at a splitter.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
Now it's LeMahieu up to hit. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Just missed. 1 down, winning run on first. And another ball. Jason Dominguez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Climb the ladder with that fastball, and the count is 3-1. Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
And that's a strikeout looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Hector Neris departs, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
Hunter Strickland gets the ball now.
Number 60.
He's been so good against lefties.
Hunter Strickland.
Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Jason Dominguez. Pitch misses, and that is ball 1.
1-0.
2 outs, but the winning run is at first. And that one almost got him.
No, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
Trying to send this to extra innings. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. The 2-1. And that's downstairs and outside. Aaron Judge would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. With the winning run on at first. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Ball 4, he walked in. And that keeps things going.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
First and second, 2 outs. And stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. To the left side, but it is well foul. Yeah, that's fouled off. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Nice grab on the run, and that will end the inning. Yanks strand a pair, still tied 3-3.
Now pitching
back
for the
now,
Yankees.
And on the mound, a closer, Devin Williams.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
Go ahead run on base at the plate. Christian Moore. Man at second, nobody out, and Chris, certainly one of the things in his head is trying to get the runner over.
Yeah, the way that we see the game played today, though, guys are not sacrificing as much just to get that runner across. They're really looking at doing damage. Slugging is the name of the game.
And that one fouled off. Yeah, I think part of that goes into it's just so hard to come up with hits. In today's game, starters don't go deep, and so hitters are seeing multiple pitchers. Gassed it right by him.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there. It wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Zach Neto. Up and in, ball 1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Next offering is in for a strike. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second.
Two balls.
In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Look out! And it hit him.
Now batting.
Now the number 2 hitter, Nolan Shotwell. 1 for 4 with a double. Way high.
1-0. Catch ball 2.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Fought off foul. Two on, one out. Battling here as he fouls it away. That missed by a lot. Ball 3. Mike Trout in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And they're all loaded up.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk.
Now
very gritty.
So bases loaded with one away. Now it's the DH for the Angels. Mike Trout. Golden opportunity right here.
Ball.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. And fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
And that drops in for a strike.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Good job to fight that one off.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You had the infield back. All you've got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, I'll still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
Taylor Ward digs in now. Check swing, appeal to first, and he won around. Just enough that time. So they're all loaded up. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that's the 3rd out. Huge opportunity missed there. On to the bottom of inning number 10. All tied up at 3 apiece. We're in extras here, and here comes Bellinger.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, left fielder, Giancarlo. Stanton.
So a change being made out at second. Entering is the pinch runner, Oswald Peraza. He's a potential winning run, so they're hoping he can score at a base hit. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Winning run stands at second. Late swing fouled off. The winning run on second base. Swings and misses. And the count is 1-2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. One away. The winning run at second. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
I don't know what he's looking for right there. You have to be ready to swing the bat. You can walk it off if you're just a little more aggressive.
Next to hit, Jazz Chisholm. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
These fans don't like to see that because they showed up to watch him swing the bat, but this team does not want to let him beat him.
And here's Paul Goldschmidt. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Winning run in scoring position with 2 away. That one not close. And it's a ball and a strike. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Just missing there. Now 2-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
In the dirt, 3-2 now. Ball 4, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Hunter Strickland gives way, and he leaves with the bases loaded, so he'll look for some help from his teammate coming in behind him.
Now pitching for
the new pitcher in the game, Connor Brogdon.
Number 75.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Two outs, bases full. And up next for New York, Austin Wells. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
There's a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Next pitch is downstairs.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
The bases are full for the New York Yankees. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. And he grounds one to the right side. In plenty of time to first, out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. So they're able to work around a pair of walks in the inning. We push on to the 11th. All tied up at 3 apiece.
Now pitching
back now, Yankees, and we're in extras. A new arm on the mound here in the top half of the inning. Jonathan Loaisiga. Trent Grisham into the game now on defense, but in a strange way. This is not a position he's used to playing. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Soler now at the plate. There's the strike.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If you can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
And that one handled, and he takes it himself for the out.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a hit, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat, especially when you're playing extra innings.
A move coming at third base. Pinch running here, Scott Kingery. Now, Logan O'Hoppe. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
And another ball.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
The changeup missing, and now 3-0. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
2 on, 1 out. Luis Rengifo getting ready to hit. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. With the go-ahead run at third, and we're here at the top half of the 11th. Yeah, that's fouled off. Next offering misses down and away.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out of the left center field. In comes the runner from third. It's an RBI single, and they've got the lead in extra innings.
Big RBI for him right there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
So digging in, Joe Adell. And that one fouled off. Right through there for a strike.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Traffic on the bases with one already in, and here in extra innings. And 1-2.
That's inside.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. First and third, one down. And a ball evens the count. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner from third comes across, and it's an RBI single, and it's a 2-run lead in extra innings.
That's a good job right there. You got 2 strikes on you, just got to battle.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Jonathan Loaisiga is done, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching,
Ryan Yarbrough comes on now. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters.
Yarbrough.
First and second, one out. Here's the second baseman, Christian Moore.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And ball one. Rengifo, the lead runner, out at second. Adele over at first with one away. That's down and in.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 3. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
Three-0 down. And that'll load the bases.
Oh, this is their chance to break it open. If they don't end up winning this ball game, they're going to look back at this opportunity right here and have some regret.
So bases all loaded up. Now it's the shortstop, Zach Neto. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. Feeds to second, out there. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. So 2 runs on 2 base hits. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. Last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th. Angels 5 and the Yankees 3. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Kenley Jansen.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 4, 2 ground outs, a fly out, and a strikeout. The shortstop takes the ball.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
Tying run at the plate. Headed towards the corner. Soler running hard to get it. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And next for New York, DJ LeMahieu. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. And strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swinging a drive, deep right field. That one back. And it's gone. Home run. A 2-run shot, and we are all tied up. It's 5-5.
Wow, what a clutch swing right there. And now anything can happen in this game. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. There's the strike at the knees, and it's 0-1. And that drops in for a strike. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. Came into the game on defense, so his first trip to the plate here. That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch. Jansen, 37 years young. He joined the team as a free agent. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in extra innings.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Gets a piece and stays alive. Almost got him.
2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. We are in the 11th. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. 2 runs on 1 hit, the 2-run homer. 12th inning coming up. We're all tied up 5-5. Back here in New York, on to the 12th, and now Nolan Schanuel. Yarbrough back to work, and that one fouled off. Man at second. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and there's one down.
Now batting, designated hitter Mike Trout.
And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Mike Trout. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Bellinger going back, and it is gone. That's one way to quiet the crowd, and they lead it. It's 7-5. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Ryan Yarbrough won't go any further tonight. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching.
So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Tim Hill.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
One down. Now here is Scott Kingery. Entered the game as a pinch runner. First plate appearance for him here. Foul ball there. And that misses. 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. There's a swing and a drive. Grisham drop step going back. Gone. He doinks it off the foul pole. They go back to back, and they add a run. It's 8-5.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Next to hit, Jorge Soler. That one finds the zone. 0-1. That's towards center. Bellinger right there to make the grab. And there's 2 down.
The catcher, number 14, Logan.
Here's the Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Just missed. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Yerry De Los Santos getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Efros also throwing. 2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across, and we're deep into extras. Inside, just missed. Next offering is in for a strike. And delivers outside. And a foul ball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Struck him out swinging. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. 2 homers in the inning lead to 3 runs. And now we'll see if what's left of this crowd can rally their troops. Bottom of the 12th coming up. It's the Angels 8 and the Yankees 5.
Now pitching for
back here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning, Brock Burke.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Cody Bellinger stepping in now for the Yankees. Inside, just missed. Right through there for a strike. And downstairs.
2-1.
Next offering is down low.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position and a hitter's count.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Stays alive. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Now fly ball to right center. Soler makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Here's Stanton now. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Fastball for a strike. Next pitch inside, and a count 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Got him swinging. Yankees with only 1 out remaining. Now Jazz Chisholm Jr. steps up for a big at bat.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
That one outside. And that's ball 1. Two outs. Lifted to left, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Angels finally put an end to this one in 12.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
And this one ends with the score 8-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.